What's good, guys and girls of YouTube? It's me, Justin Omoi, here with a video for you guys and girls to help yourself with your music. Today we're gonna go over speaker knockers. Yes, speaker knockers. It's the speaker knockers. It was the most voted for in the last video. Somebody made the comment saying speaker knockers or somebody else, and then I was looking more in the comments to see more speaker knockers, so guess what? Speaker knockers. For speaker knockers, I'm going to go ahead and use a Samson C01 microphone, only because his vocals is more like, I guess, well, I'll make up a word right now, basically raspy-ish in the field. That and the fact that, you know, I don't have to use a $300 microphone to show y'all how to do someone's effect. Anything's possible. Alright, cool. With speaker knockers, his voice is clear, it's clear, and it has a nice little high-ish feel to it. I'll probably hate me by now for my explanations, but that's how it feels. His vocals has a nice melodic flow into it, so if you don't have any understanding or do any melodic type of rapping, you're not really gonna achieve his effect, his style, you know. Flexing and finessing, yeah, I'm flexing and finessing. Flexing and finessing. Flexing and finessing. Then he has something that goes like downwards. Rich nigga bankroll. I don't know, I used to wear the same clothes. Nah. I had to spend a couple thousand with my lonelies. By the way, if I screw up on the lyrics, just know I'm doing this for copyright reasons. Like I said, his voice is clear. For as the distance, you would, you know, want to have 1.5 hands, I'd say. His voice has that a little annoying-ish feel, so you gotta have more of a you know, how could you do this to me, bitch? I cry for you, I die for you. That is basically it for his performance, his style, what he does. Hopefully you understand that. Let's jump into the computer, not me, the computer, and I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all the effects that he does to his voice to help himself with that style, to contain that flow. Alright guys, we are in FL Studio. The time is 12:12. Ain't that cool? But anyways, here is what Speaker Knocker does with his voice. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off all these and then, you know, go over them with y'all. Off. So yeah, first of all, we're gonna start with a fruity limiter. This is going to compress our vocals. By the way, if you see the level, it is very low, like 14. So yeah, you could raise yours up if you want, but for me, because I feel like this fan, the burn, you know, there's a whole bunch of things that'll make noise, I keep it low like this for now. So yeah, what I'm doing here is compressing the vocals. Compressing the vocals will help keep a consistent volume in terms of, you know, our voice, because it goes high and then it goes low. So yeah, we're trying to level them up so we can have it nice and fit within the mix of the song. That's basically it. So yeah, threshold for me is like -30 over here. The ratio is around 2.0. Cool. The gain is, you know, raised up a little bit just to recover some. I could bring it up a little bit more. Yeah, might as well. Yeah, so you hear me nicely. Even though, let me see. Yep. Okay, yeah. So this is it for compressing the vocals. Of course, we did makeup gain, so we brought it up as well. And I have a little noise gate, just cut off some sounds in the background. Yeah. Next, I have the auto-tune. We're going straight into the auto-tune. Yeah. So yeah, this is going to be what, of course, you know, makes Speaker Knockers the Speaker Knockers. He has that little snap to his voice. For this right now, I'm using C minor. And yeah, retune speed, I'm putting at 8. We could put it higher if we want more of the, yeah. But for me, I'm putting at 8. Yeah. So it's more smooth. But yeah, if you want it more clickier, you could go down to like 1 or whatever. Correction, I'm not keeping it all the way. I'm keeping it over here by the C18. So yeah, natural vibrato is 1.0. Humanized is 17. And that's basically it for auto-tune. But yeah, if you're using G-Snap, just know the retune speed is going to be the attack. You can set that to like, I don't know, 18, 20. The correction style is, you know, the threshold, just keep it at 100. Natural vibrato, you don't have to worry about that at all. This is just keeping the consistent, notice it goes back and forth. Humanize is a humanizer if you want. That has to do with the attack. Again, you don't have to worry about that too much. So yeah, that's it for the auto-tune. Oh shoot, why'd I put soprano? low mill. Yeah. Next, we have a fruity parametric EQ2. This is going to take out sounds that I don't like. So yeah, notice this sound right here. I always do this in all my videos, but notice how annoying that sound is. So we don't want that sound, so we gotta lower it down. So yeah. Then I did that for all the other points, and then I put a was this a low pass right here? Is it low pass? Before I stupid myself. A high pass, my dumbass, you know. But anyways, this is going to cut off sounds we don't use in our voice, like the bass. We don't really use that too much. Next, we have a EQ to bring back sounds. This is what's gonna give me my high crisp, especially with the microphone that I'm working with. And I do raise over here the mid section, lower mid almost. This is to get more of that. I'm dying. My bad. This is to get more of that raspy kind of like I was saying in the beginning. It gives more of that feel. And then I boost over here the treble. It's kind of overdosed. You could lower it down if you want. I'll go ahead and lower it down because I'm not trying to OD off of this. Cool. Next, sound gooderizer. I just enable it. Let me go ahead and do that. Yep. Gives more crisp, give more high treble side to my voice. Makes it very more bright or more brighter. Yeah. Spitfish. This is going to be a de-esser to kill off the sibilants. That's the b. Okay, the b is not, but the s sounds. Notice that. So yeah, de-esser just basically follow along this. Reduce the sounds. I don't want to reduce it too much, otherwise it might sound unnatural to my sound. So yes. So yeah. After that, we got a reverb, a fruity reverb. It's very low. And notice the mix is not, all the way up either. This is just to give me a little bit of presence because without it, it just sounds flat, one-dimensional. Nothing cool about it, you know what I'm saying? But this, notice I have a room. I have more left and right, a little bit of, space. It sounds like I'm somewhere in the world. Yeah, I'm in a cave or something. Call me Osama. Next up, we have the Fruity Free Filter. It's a free filter that comes with FL Studio. If you don't know where this is, don't worry. Go over here, go into your plugin database, go into install, go to effects. It'll be either in Fruity or the VST. For me, it's going to be in the VST. And then I'm going to go ahead and scroll down to Fruity Free Filter, the triple F. So yeah, that's where it is. You could click and drag it, put it in there. And yeah, but yeah, we're using a low shelf. The Q is all the way up. The frequencies are like 5,000 and gain at 8.5. Notice when I turn this on. So I'm going to say this. Flexing. And then I'll put it on now. Flexing. Notice it has more of that higher style to it. It has more of that raspier thing that I was saying. That it has that feel to it. Yeah. Flexing and finessing. So yeah. This is what Speaker Knocker usually has to give that feel. It's a filter. I think it's because he always has like an automation, or he does sometimes doing the little ad libs and that kind of feel. So yeah, this might be a bit too loud. So let me go ahead and just lower this down over here. I notice it over here. So if I do get clicking, my bad. And oh yeah, and lastly, the gain 8.5. I don't know if I mentioned that, but yeah, with low shelf, we could use that. Last but not least, we have the Fruity Limiter. This is just going to be your limiter just in case you want to raise it up some more to gain more presence, or lower it down, reduce it, give a cell, do whatever the hell you want with it. But yeah, I have it there just in case. And we have a Fruity Free Filter, just like I was saying with the wow. This is what we use for, just the filtered ad-lib sounds. This is not needed in the main lead vocal, but yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah. I don't really remember what else he does with it. Shit. I don't know. Fuck. Where's my money, bitch? Okay, fail. But yes, that's basically it with, Speaker Knockerz. And there you have it, the boy Speaker Knockerz, his vocal effects style, how he does his stuff, his sound, his feel. And yeah, it's rather simple. I always repeat myself and, did the same thing with Lil Yachty, the same thing with, Lil Uzi, etc. Yeah. But yeah, that's Speaker Knockerz styles. I just really hope he comes back with, some more music because he's been, sleep on. But for real, rest in peace to that guy, man. He was a year younger than me. He had, a lot of movements. He had a lot of style to his stuff. He It was actually different than the rest of these people. But you know, if you want to be independent, you gotta keep your eyes out, because sometimes people could cover up stories. Either that or he really did, you know, OD or something. Yeah. But this is his vocal effects after he was dead. So yes, thank you for watching. Like the video if you like it. Subscribe to your boy Justin Omoi, whichever side. Social links, whichever side again, is there. Follow me on Snapchat, because more especially I be putting stuff on Snapchat. You guys and girls can see what I'm doing. Maybe you see tips that I do, and hey, maybe I'll do like some exclusive contests, or you know, something exclusive on Snapchat you might not see here. Alright, that's my time for today. I'm Justin Omoi, not you, me. And with that being said, peace out.